Yet again, Chainsaw Man comes out with another banger episode, as good as the last one, but with this one comes a big mood change. So in the first episode, you may have noticed that it had a very dark tone. This episode is much brighter, and in fact, it's hilarious. Honestly, this is probably one of the funniest episodes of anime I've probably ever watched. So yeah, you should probably know this, but I'm gonna be talking about some spoilers in this episode. So if you don't want to hear any of that, make sure to watch the episode and then come back. So yeah, in this episode, it starts off just like how it did the manga. Denji and Makima take their ride. Denji's hungry and he gets a mood on. And of course, in this episode, Denji also realizes how kind of scary Makima is. But he quickly falls in love with her as soon as she gives him her jacket. Which, yeah, is a little quick, but I mean, it's Denji we're talking about, so. But in this episode, there is one thing I'd like to talk about. One thing that was cut from the anime that was in the manga. And that is this little scene when they're going to get udon and they get interrupted by a father whose daughter was kidnapped by a devil. So Makima orders Denji to go after this devil and take care of it. The little girl turns out to be a devil, and so Denji has to take care of it. You know, kill it. And so yeah, he does that, and that's pretty much the scene. Honestly, it's one of the most forgettable things in the whole manga, honestly, which is why I'm kind of fine with it being cut out in this episode. I'm kind of fine with the take that they took on this episode, kind of elongating the time that Denji and Makima spent their time together. Honestly, I don't think anybody else will really miss that part anyway. So in here, Denji finally meets Aki and they get paired up together, which brings us one of the most magnificent scenes in anime history. And it's Aki kind of talking trash to Denji and punching him in the face, and then Denji turning the tables and kicking Aki in the balls 12 times, which is honestly probably one of the most funniest things I've ever seen. Now trust me, there are some more funny things to come, of course. Yeah, not only do we get introduced to Aki Haikawa, but we also get introduced to our favorite character, Power. And oh my god, seeing her come in was like a dream come true. Exactly how I imagined it. And the voice actor, oh my god, is perfect. I forgot the name who voices this character, but I know she voiced Jolene in JoJo Part 6. But yeah, kudos to her, because she is blowing out of the park. She is the perfect voice actor for Power. But my god, also the animation, it's still kept up, especially during the ball kicking scene. Oh, that was amazing. The animation through this episode was pretty much as good as the animation in the first episode. I don't expect it to go downhill at all, and if it does, then I'll be very surprised. Yeah, this episode was really good so far. Very funny, a little serious at times, a little bit horny. I think that's what makes this a perfect Chainsaw Man episode. So I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10. With how it's going so far, this whole show just might be a 10 out of 10 for me, honestly. But we'll see with episode 3 that comes out next Tuesday.